Lunchtime. This is the Cassia Trailhead of the Florida Trail. It's about, I forgot how far, a mile and a half or something from on a blue side trail to the actual Florida Trail. I'm just out here for a little workout to test my knee. As I drove up, I noticed these guys are all having a really good time with this turtle, dead turtle. I hope he's dead. He's got to be dead. It smells. And these guys are really picking at him. Right here by my car. Phew. Wow, guys. You guys are... That's ripe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 9. Let's head out. Don't know how far I'm going. This is the Cassia Trailhead again. These guys are all having a good time, helping clean up the environment. Some dead turtle. I sprayed myself down with some DEET. The purpose of this particular hike is I want to get out here and do a little more than I do my daily. I do about a 4 to 4.5 mile walk every day at home. And I've had, the last hike I had, the whole day I had a horrible knee issue, a lot of pain. And every once in a while, that's my car, every once in a while I get a sharp pain. So I even try to get an appointment with an orthopedic person to see if I can, hey, am I scaring you guys a little bit? Yeah, they got water there. Anyway, I've got an appointment with an orthopedic guy that I've used for my shoulders, for my knee, to see if there's anything that I should be aware of. Because before I go on another long hike, I want to make sure my knee is not going to start out like it ended up. And the day after I had my hike, it already started feeling fine, and by 2 days after, it felt really good. All right, what do we have here? Huh? Oh, they've put a little crossbar over here to try to keep horses out, I guess. Yeah, no horse. They don't want the horses here. So I'm hoping to get quite a bit of shade because it's a hot day. This is not a good time to hike in Florida. But again, the purpose of this hike is to test my knee a little bit. And obviously it's Florida and flat, but I want a little more mileage. And I enjoy the Florida Trail and some of this forest area. So it doesn't get too terribly hot, even if it does. Oh, I need to start my run keeper to see how far I go. All right, will do. Okay, so let's see how far I get. Got my run keeper going, so I'll have the actual distance. I'm on a blue trail. I think it was about 1.5 miles down this before I pick up the Florida Trail. As you can see, it's super green all around me. Everything is growing. We've had a little bit of rain. That means probably mosquitoes. I've sprayed myself down with DEET. Just ran into a couple of spider webs, so I need to take care of that with my hiking pole. Really pretty. And the grass is, it's a little high, probably it's where you can pick up ticks. Some of this stuff here that's hitting my legs as I go. but I did put some DEET, sprayed my legs and shoes and bottom of my shorts with DEET, so hopefully that'll keep them from staying on board if they jump. Oh, this shade feels good. We're about ready to get out here in some sunshine, which whew, I don't need that. Just reached about 1 mile out. Actually, it just reached 1 mile, so maybe 1.1. And this is Boggy Creek Camp on the other side. Oh, that water looks good. Be good to swim in. I think this is, I just saw on maps, it looked like Lake Jordan. But over there's one of the docks where they come out and use the lake from Boggy Creek Camp. Beautiful little lake. All right, let's continue on. I got this little bench where you can come and enjoy, probably not a sunset, but a view of the lake. Man, I'm starting to sweat quite a bit. It's hot. I just scared up a deer, which scared the heck out of me. It always does. Startles me. It's a big animal. When they're in this brush like this, they make a lot of noise, and your first instinct is, what is it? There's a lot of bear in this forest, so I don't know where they would be in all this heat. Probably in some little island of trees where it's more moist, but you never know. So anyway, yeah, it kind of spooked me. Looks like we're coming up on the entranceway to, well, I think I'm in Seminole Forest, actually, Seminole State Forest, but this will put us out on a little sand road that's definitely in Seminole State Forest. All right, just walked down that road, a Tula road from the connecting trail, and this should be connecting us with the Florida Trail. Yes, the orange marking. Good, right there it is. You can go that way, I believe, to get to one of the camp spots that someday I will use. There's a watering trough for horses. Probably way too hot to get the horses out here. Well, yeah, they got a little water in there. And there's a Florida Trail. It is hot. Oh yeah, this is really hot. A little bit of shade here, but it's rare on this sand road. I know it gets up to a point where you're in the forest again. I just don't remember how far. Orange blaze. Florida Trail. So far, I'm not getting any mosquitoes or anything, just brutal heat. Had one of the forest guys in their truck go by down this road and asked if I was all right and needed anything like water. And I've got water. This used to be all trees. Must have allowed to come down and log them. Just kicked up 2 more deer. They ran down the road just a minute. Not long enough for me to get my camera out. 2 of them, they hopped in the forest. Didn't look like much of a path in there. You thought you would have heard them. But they're pretty stealthy when they need to be. I wasn't close to them when they started, so I didn't startle them as much. think they were out here, but I'm not sure. Well, I've been off of a sand road for maybe close to a mile, a little over half a mile. But it's still hot. There's just intermittent shade. So I think, as I recall, I'll be coming up to some thicker forest here in just a little bit. This is like I said, it's mainly out here to test my knee. I'd like to go a little more than 4 miles. The forest is just a better place to do it. I could maybe do my typical walk at home along the roads do it twice and get 8 miles, but I don't know. I've got water. So far so good. It is really hot though. All right, it's probably close to 3 miles. And finally get back into some forest here. I hope it stays like this for a while. A little bit of shade. Just had a spider web. It felt like a net came over my hat. It was at least my hat. It wasn't in my face. I took my hat off and the hat almost dangled from it. Oops, more sun. Yeah, hopefully it's just a small section. All right, this is what I just about walked into. Crossing the entire trail here. See where, that's the trail. And another one. Right across the trail. I ran into one without knocking it down. I'm knocking this one down. All right, back out on a little sand ATV. Or I don't know what kind of trail, but I just came through a little swampy area, and I bet there was at least six big spider webs with, you know, decent sized spiders. Ones you don't want to crawling on you. They may not hurt you. I don't know. I don't want them on me. And they crossed, and it was had to walk through a lot of ferns that were on. I couldn't see where my feet were going, so I don't like that. But it wasn't very far. I kind of wanted to at least get 4 miles in. I'm a little over 3 right now. Wow, you rarely see this on the Florida Trail. Trees falling over makes it a little difficult to get through, around. I can step over this one easy, but I don't know what I'm gonna do on that one. Crap. Well, I've gone 3.5 miles. If I can, oh, another big old spider web. Ooh, and a pretty big old spider. Okay, gone to 3.5. If I get out here to 4 and turn around and go back, that would be perfect. I run into another down tree that I had to bushwhack for. I may decide to go back early. But this right here happens to be some of the limited shade I've had. I've got plenty of water, so it's just, man, I'm sweating all over. This is an interesting little section. Come down straight through there from the woods onto this little private road. It's all part of the Florida Trail though. And I remember coming through here before. This gate's gonna put me right at 4 miles, real close. And I started about 1/10 of a mile. I didn't start my map my run till after about 1/10 of a mile. I forgot. So I'm probably at 4 now. But I'm gonna get up here to this thing. Oh yeah, I do remember this being kind of an interesting place up here. I don't know if I'm going to get up to it or not, because I'm definitely turning around at 4. Had all the heat I can take. Oh, good. Welcome? I don't think so. Security cameras. Oh yeah, this is the place up here. Let's see. It's a, don't know if it's a church place. Don't know. But you go up this road for a little ways until you dip back into the forest. Oh, the place is on up here then, I guess. I thought it was right here, but you can see the little cross thing, so I'm not going to get that far, I'm pretty sure. All right, I just hit 4 miles, and this is the place I was talking about. Huh, somebody's address there. But we are going to head back now. We've done 4. I'll do a round trip of 8. And a good test for my knee, whereas normally I do about 4 to 4.5 miles in the mornings with my brother on the roads where I live. This will give me a good test for my left knee, which I am trying to get an appointment into an orthopedic guy who actually did my shoulders. And because I just want it checked out. I don't want to go on a long hike, go out somewhere. I mean, it's a remote chance I'll go out to Colorado in July. Very remote, but if I did, I would be fearful of my left knee, because that 67-mile hike I did, the last day was day 6. My left knee was killing me. So yeah, that's my fear right now. I was also supposed to have surgery on my right little toe. There's a small bone in there. I have no more padding, so I have to put all kinds of padding in there, but I can get by with that. But if my knee hurts me, if I happen to hurt my knee like I did that last day of my last hike, oh my gosh, that'd be a waste of a trip. But anyway, this is a good test. We're heading back. The only thing I don't like the heat, but the biggest worry right now is that tree that's over, and I had to bushwhack around it. It was horrible. I'm going to see if I can't crawl under it without getting too sandy. Well, the good news is I should have all the cobwebs knocked down. I silk blazed for myself. Yeah, this little thing is, I remember this last time I was here. A little cave-in drainage. So yeah, hopefully the main spider webs are all down out of my way. I almost missed this little guy. He's so cute. Look at him. Is he a gopher tortoise? A baby one? I don't know, but he's moving. All right, he's real small. See my foot? All right, buddy. Good luck to you. If I could figure out how to help you, I would. Stay away from them vultures. They were chewing on a relative of yours about 3.5 miles ago. Funny, as I came the other way, I tapped that with my hiking pole, and it exploded, went bam! You didn't spray all over me or anything, but so it was a full beer, and I popped its compression. All right, here comes the crap. Damn it! Oh, I went through the bushwhack through here. I don't want to do. I'll crawl under, I guess, and get sand all over me. Yeah, it's really low though. I went back through this. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. If I was younger, I could climb over that. Here's the, give you an idea of the size. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like more space under there than there really is. So probably crawl. Let's see. All right, I think that was my better option. Although bending down and crawling at 76 years old is just, yeah, it's not fun. But if I do it a little bit, maybe I can keep doing it. All right. Now I have no more tough places other than just in the sun. And I think I have plenty of water. I used a little bit of it to wash my hands off after crawling in the sand. All right, here's a teaching moment. You come up to a sign like this, they're actually showing both ways. So if you're coming from the other way, we'll see it on the other side. But here is the above, shows it as a left-hand turn. Okay, you say, well, what's that? They've got that for the other side. Coming from the other way, that's a right-hand turn. And then, of course, the good news is they show the orange blazes there, so that's the way to go. And this was no horses that way, but that's not the way the trail goes anyway. The trail goes this way. Well, damn it, I took a wrong turn. Wasn't far. Probably wasn't altogether going to be much more than 1/10 of a mile. But it's hot. It's too hot to be making wrong turns, especially in the sun. So I think I got to take a right up here. I came out from the left. I didn't see any orange blazes, and I was relying on my memory that I had come down this road up, but I hadn't. All right, let's get back on trail. Now this is hilarious, embarrassing. This was a teaching moment, and I went straight. This whole thing is screwed up because I did see an orange blaze down that way coming back after I realized I'd missed my turn. But this turn, now you can see an orange blaze here. It goes along with the Florida Trail map, red line. Oh my gosh. Okay, the teaching moment is pay no attention to me whatsoever. Hike your own hike. All right, I'm back on the red line trail, headed back. All right, I am not missing this turn. It's right here in front of my face. See, it says take a right. But if you happen to not be looking for whatever reason, you could go straight instead of going off into this bush. But that's where I came from. I remember coming out. Gosh dang. Oh yeah, I remember going through this crap. This is nothing compared to what I'm going to go through up here for just this minute. Yeah, this is where it got kind of, I don't like walking through this stuff. It's like, okay, grab a hold of me, ticks. I know you're there. I'm hoping some of that deep will make you say, it's not very good. Jump off. But I've been sweating a lot, so. Ooh, I thought it was a snake. It wasn't. It wouldn't be hard to see one if there was one. All right, go through this little bit of area that in more of a rainy season will be swampy. Get through this crap right here first. It says bear left. Not a bear is on the left, but bearing is left again. Could be a bear on the left. Oh yeah, I remember walking over this. This is obviously normally a very low spot. Dry it up right now. Very dry. Oops. All right. On the trail again. All right. About done with road walking. I'll take a right here, the white trail. I've been on the white trail. Got off the Florida Trail. Whoops. Whoop. says take a right. It's coming up. Oh, I see. This little gap right here. Yep. Oh, see, if you come out of the road, on the road, it says take a left. So here we go. Thank heaven. I think we're about 1.5 miles from my car. It's been a hot day, but rewarding so far, testing out my knee especially. All right, we are just about back to the lake that has the bench. About 1 mile back that way is the car, and this bench I haven't sat down in what, 6.5 miles, 7 miles. So let's do it. Let's sit down for just a second and then take it home. All right, a little bit of rest, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Let's take it home. Can't wait to get to my car, turn the AC on. Probably about 30 minutes away. All right, I am just about to the car. It's up here, still a little ways. Okay, we are here. Or back, we're always here. I hear some type of a truck up here. Hope he's not towing away my vehicle. Nope, towing away that truck that was sitting in the middle. Okay, good. Always scary when you leave your vehicle. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me bend over here. Yeah, here we go. All right, it's been over 8 miles. Good test run for my knee. As far as flat land, it needs to be tested on up and down stairways, hills, whatever. Okay. Yeah, my car's still there. That's a good thing. My turtle's still there. This completes it.